So he goes to this guy named Doctor something, Doctor Mesmo or some stupid shit like that. It's campy, but it was like amazing. Okay, so played by the same guy. I forgot to mention, played by the same exact guy. Okay, and we are streaming now, so we are now live.
Okay.
But so she's super lazy and inconsiderate, and like all this. She's like, you know, giving him problems. So he goes to this guy, his boss, person to this guy, Dr. Mesmo, whatever, and they talk. They talk about like what they're gonna do, and like, you know those gyro things at the carnivals you get when you win at carnivals.
No. I don't go to carnival.
They're like these. It's like this spinny thing that like makes a lot of like lights stuff. It's like a spinny blue orb. He knocks on her door while he's at work. So she's the only. So she has to answer, right? He answers it. He answered it, and then he like puts it in front of her. Like, and my favorite thing is the induction. That's what kind of like. You know what I mean? Like that's what does it for me. His actual like induction part. I just get like real dry.
Okay.
That's sick.
You're just weird. Like, what is sexy about that?
I don't know. Oh, because I guess the idea of what's gonna happen next. You know what I mean?
Oh, maybe.
Like the idea, like, oh man, it's coming, like, and like not able to say no to his dick. Doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me. So, which is always the case, but it's like, which is always the case, but this one was like really good. So he gets her like in the main, like commands her, and like the doctor. This is the doctor. Granted, it's played by the same guy, so it's kind of like, and he makes it believable that like the doctor and the guy are two different people. You know what I'm saying? So he gets her. He gives her trigger phrases to use when she's like not like in a trance. So there's being in a trance, and then there's being like prone to triggers, right? Trigger words.
Mm-hmm.
So he says special delivery. Special delivery is like sexy time. So he gets like he gets her out of it, and the next day she's like gardening somewhere, or I guess in her house. And so black guy comes. The black guy comes. He has a special delivery, you know, for her. Not thinking that it's the trigger word. So my favorite part comes right after that, because he's asking him like, what did he say? Because like the trigger word doesn't register as a word to her. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's an action, so it's like you can't quite understand what he's like stuff, and she's like going under. Oh, that's just the fucking. Oh, so that's just the best. That is just. And then you know, cause Steve Steele, sorry, he does a lot of like stuff like. He does a whole like compilation called Stripnotize. That's what he calls it. Where they're basically, it's like a whole series of like women getting and like fucking and stuff like that. So
that's crazy that there's porn out there like that. Like,
oh, yeah.
I wouldn't even think about that.
There's a whole there's like fucking like genres and stuff. There's a whole genre of hypnotized women where they're superheroes going under. And I guess that's and you know what? Not my thing. Not my thing at all. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I hate that shit. I can't get into it. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Same premise, like same idea. With like the hypnotizing. But it's superhero. So I was like, I'm not a comic guy. I don't read comics. You know?
No, that's true.
So it's like I can't. So it's Wonder Woman. That's cool, dude. Like that's good if you like it, you know. But yeah, dude, that was like today. That was.
I don't know.
It was crazy because she was like,
I into those kind of fetishes. Like I just crazy.
Yep, I am.
But hey, I'll pick that one over most fetishes. So you know.
I am in. Easy.
I probably don't even know half of it, do I?
Nope. If you don't know there's hypnosis, then you just like you don't know what the fuck. Just kidnap fetish. That's where the chloroform comes.
Well, yeah.
There's this website called Feet and Sleep, and all it is, it's just all these different ways these women sleep, and it's 40 fucking minutes non-stop footage of their feet. That's all the fuck it is. And them asleep, and like 40 minutes of their feet.
Okay, tell me you have a better fetish than that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That shit. You know what coming from me? You know? I guess it's kind of weird, but I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that about? You know what I'm saying?
It's feet.
I'm like, what the fuck is that about? You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing sexy about feet. There's just nothing.
You know what? There's a lot of men that would fuck. A lot.
Oh, I know.
Oh
but
my
why?
god.
Just
I don't know.
ass and boobs. Like, that's all you need.
Boobs and them tied up. Fondle them all day. And have them not say no. I love that shit. But yeah, I have my limits with bondage too. It's like I don't like when they're like hung on all fours like.
Okay, good.
Here's the thing. I like when the female parts are accentuated. I don't like them when they're when you're dangling helpless. Like that doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you're spread out so far, your boobs look like stretched out. It's gross, you know. Now when a girl's all hog tied up together, like in a cute little package, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think when what? Say it again?
I can understand that a little more then.
Yeah. Because they're so tight and they're like their butt's huge now, you know? Because like they're all like up in there and stuff. Good. It's good. Oh, this is good. So, I'm not a size guy anyway, you know. Size. If you can accentuate your body, if you know what I mean, if you could just flaunt what you have, I think that's
Well, that's the same with me. Like, I can look at a guy with six packs and be fine, where I can look at, like, you know, my one coworker who's, you know, a chunky guy. I'm like, I still think he's quite attractive. Like, I don't know, there's certain things about size and shape that I don't really care about.
Excuse me.
That's good.
Yes.
I'm looking for the entrance to the Yellowhead building.
The Yellowhead building.
That's why I
is in the
can't do
center
the
of
number
Kowloon.
thing, because, like,
There's a sign in the
I don't
entrance,
know.
so look for that.
the whole
I understand.
saying if somebody's a
Thank you very
7 or an
much.
8, because my 7 is going to be different than somebody else's. Like,
Alright, that's subjective.
hmm?
I said even that is subjective. You know? Like, what does 7 mean? Like, how do you hit 7? Where do you?
Yeah.
I get you. I think I'm now worried about my fucking computer freezing. I'm like moving my mouse just to make sure it's working every like second. Anyway, yeah. Whole number thing together. That's gonna get into a conversation I don't want to go down. I want to talk more about fetishes.
on here. Get lost.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Last thing I'm gonna say about fetishes. I remember one day you told me, Jose, how can you be into hentai? It's cartoons. It's just cartoons. I'm like, I don't like. I didn't have an answer for you. You know what? I want an explanation from you now, because you are into. Well, never mind.
Excuse
We'll
me.
talk later.
Did you call me just now?
I'm looking for the entrance to the Yellowhead building.
Over there.
What am I doing? No,
There's
I
a
want to
sign,
know.
so look
this.
for it on your own.
I understand.
No,
Thank
because
you
now
very
you're
much.
into yaoi. So I want to be like, so how do you explain yourself? How do you like that now? It's just cartoons. It's just cartoons, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Message me what you're talking about.
So much to type. Okay. What about what? About what? What do you want me to talk about specifically?
What am I into that you're saying? How do I explain that?
Okay.
Oh. What about that?
You gotta explain yourself, because a long time ago, I showed you what I liked to watch, and you didn't understand it because you said it was just cartoons. I remember that day. I would never forget that day. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't have an answer because I didn't really know what it was myself. Then, damn it. I hear you typing away. Tapping away.
Shut up.
Yeah. I think I agree to say it's a disconnect, definitely. Like,
It's unrelatable. Like,
you know, these girls don't.
there's
This.
no attachment. Like, I don't know.
You know what's funny? I was into way long, like for a long time before I got into like real look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You say you know what I'm saying a lot.
So what?
You know what I'm saying?
Right? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me. Yes? I'm looking for the entrance to the Yellowhead building.
But I can't
It's
like
that way.
do anything.
There are two mean-looking guys standing there.
I understand.
Right. Something. Yeah. No. It's you play yourself to these. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was never, like, for me, that was never the idea in the first place. It was like, oh man, I totally want to do to that person. No. Because I knew they were real.
I can like play with myself. Well, like it just kind of gets a tingle, and like that's it. Like otherwise, like it's
Right,
not like
because-
watching real porn.
Because it's, no, I think before hentai used to do it all the time. It used to be all the way. But now it's kind of like half and half. Now it's kind of half and half. You know why? There's a genre that I'm just starting to get into called captioning. Call it. Yeah, so where it's an image and then it's a whole story of like the whole story, and it gives context to the two characters in the images or the one character. You know what I'm saying?
That I wouldn't mind.
It tells a story. That is some of this ideas these guys come up with. Alright, guys, first of all, you guys spend way too much time know. at home, but like, damn, good job. Shit.
But see, I'm more of
Is it
a
like-
reader anyway, so that kind of stuff I prefer.
That stuff's like pretty
I can do a
good.
quick vis-
You gonna do a
and
quick-
then everything is pretty much your imagination.
Right. So, you know, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's different from the whole like, here's an image, do something to it, do something with it.
Yeah,
It's like,
here's a
well,
storyline for it.
Here's a storyline. How did that person get to that position? Because that's the whole thing, man. That's like,
Yep.
that's, you know, I don't know.